My gosh. I was just blindsided by the manager. We are at the Goodwill Outlet. First time in a long time. Let's head on in. All right, time for the haul. Let's dive into what I found. I have a bag here started with stuff I want to take to Crossroads. And then I'm going to grab a plastic bin for things I'm going to sell. So we're going to do a haul and a little bit of organization all at the same time. Okay, but before we dive into this crazy haul, quick announcement. Fern has launched. I am so excited to finally announce that. Thank y'all so much. To everyone who has already started trying it out, you can try it out for 2 weeks free to see if it works for you and your reselling business. Fern is the ultimate reselling solutions software. It combines everything you need for your business, like listing and cross-listing, inventory management, bookkeeping, analytics, returns management, shipping, SKU list, and more. Now you can finally streamline all of your systems for your reselling business in one place. So again, if you haven't tried it out yet, head on over to fern.co, FEARN.co. Try it out 2 weeks free, no credit card required, and yeah, so exciting. We finally launched, yay! Sell, earn, grow at fern.co. Okay. Back to the video. Okay, the first thing on my pile here, it's a wool alpaca blend. It's also got acrylic in it, but the brand is Kate Spade Saturday. And so I need to check comps. I actually don't have a lot of experience selling this brand. It was at Goodwill for $9.99, but I'm kind of just leaning towards just taking this to Crossroads. Yeah, this is exactly the type of item that retailed for a lot of money. It's a really high quality product. However, it's just, there's not a lot of demand for it on Poshmark and eBay. So hopefully Crossroads takes it. And if not, I can send it to ThredUp. And actually, that is my new strategy, is if Crossroads and Buffalo Exchange doesn't take it, I send it to ThredUp. Oftentimes, I actually make good money on ThredUp. So, okay, the next thing I actually picked up for me, I don't know much about this designer, but it's so cute. Laureen Stern. It's just a simple little t-shirt with a duck on the pocket, but a lot of her stuff, just by checking comps, is really cute little graphics like that. So this I am going to put into my Take to Crossroads / Buffalo Exchange in the summer pile. This is 100% linen, pair of printed wide leg pants from, this brand isn't that great anymore, CNC California. When I first started reselling, it actually did pretty well, but these are really cute, so hopefully they do take them in the summer. This is a good example of a piece that I would no longer pick up to sell, but hopefully Crossroads takes it, or Buffalo Exchange. It's a Madewell extra small t-shirt dress. I really don't sell a lot of Madewell anymore. It's kind of sad, but there are certain pieces I'll make exceptions for, but that's not one of them. This is a Lululemon pair of leggings. They are, and when I talked about styles I no longer pick up anymore to sell, this was on that list, and if you didn't watch that video, I'll link it up on the screen. This is a pair of printed leggings. It's a perfect example of something that would just sit and sit and sit forever. So I'm gonna take it to Crossroads if they don't want it, or if, you know, buy, sell, trade stores don't want it, I'm gonna send it to ThredUp, and it should sell for not a ton on ThredUp, but it will, I'll make a few bucks. This, okay, I'm on the fence if I wanna sell these or take them to the buy, sell, trade store. I think I might take them to the buy, sell, trade store, but I do actually have quite good luck with these. They are J brand, the Tyler jeans. It's a men's style. I think I'm just gonna, just because they won't sell for too much, like 30 to 40, I'm gonna take them to Crossroads. If they don't want them though, I'm fine selling them. Oh, this I actually got for me, or for my girls. It's a pair of Hannah Anderson little 100% cotton striped shorts. So precious. Okay, this is a good one. I think I'm gonna take this to Crossroads as well. When I say Crossroads, I mean but Crossroads and Buffalo Exchange. It's just Buffalo Exchange is too long to say. Okay, this is an Anthropologie sweater. It's a recent somewhat recent style, at least, because it has this style of tag, and by Anthropologie, which is a line that only started like 5 years ago. Pretty cute, kind of a boucle knit, I think. Definitely a textured stripe knit. I think they will take that. I am going to sell these. I think they'll be easy to sell, and they're new at tag, which I love selling. This is a brand Polar. I don't think it's going to sell for a ton, but I think it might be a Portland-based brand. This style is called the Camp Shorts from fall 2022. Brand new with tag. Since we're going into spring, I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell those. I think hopefully they should be a quick flip. Here's another example of something that is I love taking into the buy sell trade store, don't like selling, and something that would perform well on ThredUp but wouldn't perform necessarily well on eBay and Poshmark. Standard James purse. This is kind of a cowl neck, which is actually another style I talked about how I don't like selling anymore. Style of sweatshirt or sweater. Last time I took James purse to the buy sell trade, they accepted it, so hopefully they accept that, but if not, I have no problem sending it to ThredUp. I think I want to sell this. Well, I probably shouldn't. Summer 2022, so it's fairly recent. J. Crew knit halter top. I probably should just take this to buy sell trade. Yeah, I probably will. In the summer, really cute. This is a really good example of a more substantial Free People piece. I need to look up this style. I'm leaning towards selling it, but it is a maxi dress. It's really pretty print. Free People size, what, medium? And Goodwill wanted $25 for it, but no one wanted to pay that, so it ended up at the bins. Okay, I have to decide if I'm gonna keep selling Athleta because it's one of my favorite bread and butter brands to sell. It sells very reliably for me, but it doesn't sell for a ton typically. It'll sell, you know, anywhere between 25 and 65, but I might look this up. I'll just quickly pop it into eBay research and see if it has a good sell-through rate at least. It is called the Athleta Headlands Hybrid Cargo in a size 12T, which is a good size. It is from 2019, so that's kind of older. So I could take it to Crossroads and see if they want it first, and if they don't, sell it. That's probably a good plan. Okay, similarly, this is Hoka 11. I think it's a men's workout tank. I'll be curious to see if they want that. I think they would. This is J. Crew extra small, a really pretty satin midi skirt, slip skirt. And I think I will sell this. This is made well. It won't sell for a ton, but I think it should sell fairly quickly. I'd have to check comps, but it is a little workout dress and it's new at tag. So I love, again, selling new at tag pieces. And then a pair of, I just really want to sell these because they are like new condition. Allen Edmonds Warren style shoe. Here. Anyways, Allen Edmonds Warren. I looked up comps on eBay. I think these will sell anywhere between 30 and 45, so not a ton, but they're literally in new condition. Allen Edmonds can be a really good selling brand depending on the style. The style doesn't perform the best, but gosh, man, this is such a high quality shoe, brand new condition. I'm going to sell these. Definitely taking this to Crossroads. Oh, good. It is made well, size medium, texture and thread. Midi dress with this flutter sleeve. Is it off the shoulder style? I don't know. It kind of looks like it, which again is another style that I do not pick up anymore to sell. And then I would probably sell these if they were a larger size. They're so cute. They're size 24 though. And I think this is one of the newer Pilcrow tags. This is Pilcrow, which used to be called Pilcrow in the letterpress, which is the Anthropologie in-house brand. And this is a little bit of a, I guess it's actually straight leg. I thought it was a flare leg. Corduroy high-rise pant. I will take these to the buy sell trade store and see if they'll take those. This was a really pretty find. I kind of am tempted to keep it. It is Madewell size small. This gauzy maxi dress. Oh, it has a stain on it. I think I could get that out. If y'all haven't watched my stain treatment video, I'll link that up on the screen. What season is this from? It's really, really pretty. I really like this. I think I might keep this for myself. If not, I would check comps and probably sell it. I never pass this brand at the thrift store. One of my top favorite brands to sell. I actually found 2 pieces by, okay, some of y'all said it's Viori. Is it Viori? I watched so many videos on how to pronounce this brand name. Was it Vori? Which is how I saw some people pronouncing it. Literally within the same like CNBC video, they pronounced it 3 different ways. So I was like, okay, I have no idea. But one of y'all said, the CEO said Viori, or is it Vuori or Vori? Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm definitely gonna sell these. It's a pair of pants in excellent condition, size medium. I'm not sure if they're women's or men's, but there is a style number on here, V434, which will give me the answer. But even pants like this is like a jogger style pant, just perform really, really well. So I'm really excited to have found those. This is a pair of men's J. Crew shorts. They're actually really nice. I would give these to Matt if they were his size, but they're not. So I am going to put them in my summer pile. I'm gonna sell this. This is a Figs size extra large top. This is the type of piece I probably should not be selling anymore. If I decide against it, I can send it to ThredUp, but it's a really, it should sell really, really fast. I am excited to look this up. I should have looked it up in the thrift store, but the reason I'm excited is it's a pair of J. Crew men's Ludlow pants, but it's a really high quality, I think, wool blend. The fabric is from Moon, and let's see, what season is it from? It's from fall 2016, so it's not a recent style by any means, but I need to look it up. Feeling those are going to be worth something. This I did look up, and it is a brand I didn't know about, and now I am happy to know about it. I just saw this sitting in an old bin, and I think this might be worth a lot of money. It is Jisoo Snow, I don't know how to pronounce that. And it is a really excellent condition ski bib, snowboarding bib. Man, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with these, but I couldn't pass them behind because they are excellent condition. Judy blue jeans. This is a bread and butter brand I used to really like selling. I can't take these to the buy-sell trade store. They won't pick them up. I could send them to ThredUp, or I could sell them. So I think it was worth picking up regardless, but not sure what I'm going to do with them. I am going to take these to the buy-sell trade store. These are a pair of Everlane leggings. Hopefully they take those. And then, oh, this is a brand I am gonna start picking up and seeing how it performs. I'm kind of tempted to keep this as well. This is more of like a crinkle cloth actually than it is a gauzy fabric, but it's same 100% cotton, breathable. Shirt style maxi dress, but this has a high slit. Oh, the brand is Z Supply, which is sold at places like Shopbop and I think Revolve. I could take this to buy sell trade, or I could sell it. I kind of want to just look it up. This I'm going to be curious to see. I guess this is going to go in my summer pile, but this is an in-house Revolve brand, Majorelle, that used to perform really, really well, but nowadays this is exactly the type of piece that I cannot get to move. It's got one of the things that I talked about in that style video, cutouts, and this style just doesn't really perform that well anymore. It's a really cute floral daisy print, but yeah, I'm gonna take it to the buy-sell trade store, see if they want it come summertime. I picked up a couple of ties because they're so easy to list. The first is this Canali tie. It actually should sell for $30 to $40, I think. Canali is a really high-end suit mainly brand, very expensive. And then I've sold something like this before, Nua Tag Penguin tie. This won't sell for a lot, but it'll be so fast to list that I decided to go ahead and pick it up. This I'm excited to take to the buy-sell trade store. I am hopeful that they will accept it. It is Zara. It is this mesh, another style I don't like, tie-dye, but it's got this really cool metal detail along the neckline there. It's a little cocktail dress, which again, I have a hard time with cocktail dresses, but hopefully they accept that. This I'm going to sell, either sell or take to buy-sell trade come summer. I think I'll probably take it to buy-sell trade. It is a pair of Levi's ribcage shorts. Couldn't leave those behind. This I think maybe I'll take it to buy-sell trade just to see if they want it. It's Kohan. I've definitely seen this at Crossroads before. It's this kind of iridescent pink raincoat, but then if they don't want it, I have a good feeling that will do really well on ThredUp. And then finally, my second Vuori item is just a pair of swim trunks. So nothing crazy. It does actually have have this little thing here I need to probably wash, so I'll just take that home, give it a quick wash. Yeah, good to have for spring coming up. Now is a good time, if you haven't already, to be planning for spring, sourcing for spring. So doing research on brands that do well come spring, summer, starting to pick up swimwear, maxi dresses, etc. Definitely something that I am keeping in mind. Okay, gonna take this stuff to the buy sell trade store and I'll show you what I find. Oh my gosh. I was just blindsided by the manager at Crossroads. They are restricting my purchases. I've heard about this happening to other people in Crossroads around the country. If they know you're a reseller, then they will restrict you from purchasing certain things, either in bulk or their most recent inventory. And they did that to me today. I was like kind of worried about this happening, but I didn't think it would because I honestly don't go that often. I guess I kind of amped it up in the fall, but I haven't even been to Crossroads in like 2 months. They gave me this little card that explains it. Actually, the assistant manager, I think, and the manager came up to me. They basically said, "Hi, are you Morgan? We've noticed that you buy a lot of our most recent styles." And she was kind of nervous talking to me, so I was like, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna kick me out of the store? We have to restrict, what you purchase. In order to keep it fair for other customers, we have to restrict you from buying items that we've purchased this week. And so I'm like, okay, well, how am I gonna know what's been purchased this week? And so basically there's this little tag that says what week things have been purchased in. All right, there's a little number, sorry, on the tag. So this is 02, so it was purchased. We are currently in week 5 for them. So this Patagonia jacket that I got, they purchased 3 weeks ago. And so like I had a bunch of inventory in my hand and I was like going through it and none of it was actually from this week. So I was like, okay. And most of the stuff I found that I checked comps on wasn't from this week. They must not be purchasing much right now, but there were a couple of things that I would have definitely picked up. At least one thing I would have definitely picked up, but I couldn't. So I might go back and try to pick it up next week. I think this is a nationwide thing that they're rolling out. The reason I think that is because I talked to the manager after they like alerted me to this, because I was just curious. I had some questions like, how do I know, like, what do I ask in order to know what the number is? So every time I go in, I'm gonna have to ask, what's the week number that they're on or something? I don't know the exact wording, but what number are we on this week? And she was like, you're not in trouble, don't worry about it. She was really, really nice. Both of them were super nice, actually. And that's why it wasn't that big of a deal. She told me, we know you're a reseller, so we just have to implement this policy. I told her, I'm actually kind of relieved that y'all know I'm a reseller, because I don't want to feel like, I'm taking advantage of a situation, and I do want this to be a mutually beneficial situation. And I didn't tell her this, but it's just, to me, really annoying and anxiety inducing to have to pretend like I'm buying all this stuff for me when I'm clearly not. Like, I'm buying all different kinds of sizes and I'm checking comps on my phone and stuff. So the jig is up. They know I'm a reseller. I am still going to continue with this strategy. So I'm gonna go to Buffalo Exchange next. I don't think they should know I'm a reseller, but who knows? Oh, I'm looking for my phone. It's here. All right, I'm gonna go to Buffalo Exchange. Let's go. Okay, so I went to Crossroads first. They accepted 5 items and I got $76.50 in trade-in credit, which is pretty good considering I only took not too many items, 24 items. They are definitely being more selective, and maybe more so because they know I'm a reseller now. I don't know. That will always be a question for me moving forward. We'll just see how it goes. And then I went to a Buffalo Exchange, but I actually went to one I don't typically go to. For those y'all in Portland, I went to the one on Hawthorne. And they only accepted 2 things from me, and they gave me $17.25 in trading credit. So I got 3 things at both locations. I actually had a gift card to Buffalo Exchange from a return I did last year. So I was willing to pay up for some things just because it was just money sitting in my wallet that I feel like needs to be put back into my business. So I went ahead and purchased 3 things. I'm actually really happy with what I got. I was very selective and I really only focused on things that I felt like were going to sell really fast or for $100 plus, and ideally both. And actually I think I achieved that. Okay, so let's go over what I got at Crossroads first. I mentioned this in the car, I think, but this Patagonia outerwear just performs really well still for me. If I ever find a Patagonia puffer coat, for instance, like a long one, definitely want to pick that up, but I still think this one should do well. It's a trench coat. It would do better always if it had a little Patagonia symbol here or brand logo there, but I still think this should do pretty well. This is called the Transitional Trench Coat. It's in a size large. It's in excellent condition. With my conversion, my cost of goods is $26.76, and I think it should sell for about $90. I wouldn't be surprised if it sold for $100, but I think about $90, and it's a really good size, so should sell fast. I'm really excited about this one. It was actually marked half off, which I don't know why. It's potentially one of my best things I found. It is tailor stitch, and this is called the Mogi jacket. It's like in pristine condition. It feels like it's never been worn. It's this really pretty quilted plaid nylon, like barn coat almost. It was half off. So it's a men's brand. If you don't know about Tailor Stitch, it's definitely a bowler brand to know. And so with my converted cost of goods, it only cost me $13.38, but I think it should sell for $120. I'm going to list it at $150. It retails for over $200 and see how it does. There's actually no comps on Poshmark for this style, exact style, but they make the Mogi jacket in a bunch of different materials and colors. So that's based off of those comps. And then the last thing I picked up, I actually picked up 3 Reformation dresses out of the 6 items, and they're all green. It just happened to be that way, but I do love green. This is a new tag, but the tag is cut. Reformation dress. I love this style. This is actually my favorite style out of the 3 that I got. It is called the lacy dress, and it has a sweetheart neckline, puff sleeve, and it's a midi length with a really high slit. Really cute. What size is this one? Oh, it's a size 0. I think with Reformation is one of those brands similar to a few others where small sizes still sell really well, but we'll see. My cost of goods converted was $31.62, and I think it should sell for $100 at least. Probably price it to move at $125 and then expect it to sell for $100. And same with the Patagonia jacket. I just am really wanting to get things to move quickly. That's definitely part of my business model right now. And I'm excited because I am going to commit time tomorrow to get these things photographed and listed. I already did all of my drafts on Fern, got my stock photos, check my comps, decide where I'm going to price them at, and so now all I have to do is just photograph them, measure them, get them inventoried, and then I'll upload the photos and cross-list to all 3 platforms, and it should be easy peasy. Okay, so then what I got at Buffalo Exchange, I got 3 things. They actually priced their Reformation pieces a lot lower, so that's awesome. I would have purchased these for the price they were listed at without a conversion, which definitely makes me think, okay, maybe I can just go source at Buffalo Exchange and potentially Crossroads with half off inventory without doing a trade-in sometimes, because sometimes I just don't have time to go to the bins and to go to buy, sell, trade, and pieces like this allow me to not have to do that. So this is a style by Reformation that you should know if you sell Reformation, because it sells so well, and every time I found it, it sold quickly for $100 plus. It's called the Winslow dress, and they had it priced at $24. This is actually a really good size. It is 1X, I believe. In Reformation with their sizes, they put it next to the materials tag. It is size 1X. The reason why this style does so well is because it is a really, really, really popular bridesmaid style. this is something that Reformation has had for like over a decade, and it just has performed well forever. And this emerald green color, apparently, based off my comps that I checked, performs especially well. It's got a flutter sleeve, it's a wrap style dress, just a really, really good style. I always pick it up whenever I come across it. So that Winslow dress, based off of comps, I am guessing it will sell for about $160. It could sell for more because I think the last one sold in 1X sold for 170 something. But I'm probably going to price it at $200 and then expect it to sell for about $160. So, and my cost of goods on it was $19.59. So definitely a no-brainer there. And I would have paid $24, obviously. So next is another style that I have sold at least a few times by Reformation. It's called the Christine style. It has a tie strap. It's got this sweetheart neckline with a ruffle detail along the edge. It's got this smocked back, and it's a very mini style with this like ruffle on the hem. It probably 5 years ago would have sold for $100 plus easily, but now I think it will sell for about $75, which is actually still really good. Definitely worth picking up. They only had it priced at $20, so my cost of goods was $16.33. So definitely a solid pickup. I'm really happy with this one, and it's a size 10, so that's, I think, a good size. And then the last thing I picked up, I recognized this as soon as I walked in, checked comps to make sure that it was still worth picking up, and I think it is. I'm excited to see how it performs. This is a jacket that I actually really wanted for myself. It's size extra small. If it was any other size, I would be more excited, but I still think based off comps, extra small should still perform well. This is Peppa Loves. I came across this brand and this style in particular a while ago when I was doing research on Anthropologie and what sold well. I think I did a video on that a while ago, which actually still has some value if you want to check it out. I'll link it up on the screen. But this brand I've come across before in other styles, and it generally isn't worth picking up. But this style in particular, it sold out immediately when it was listed on Anthropologie, and they actually brought it back, I think, a couple times because it performed so well, and it still is a rare style that sells quickly on eBay and Poshmark. So it is this multi-tweed coat, double-breasted. It is called the Piccadilly A Cozy Chapter Coat. The last two sales on Poshmark in this size, extra small and in this condition pre-owned, were $120 and $125. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. I am gonna have to do a little bit of sweater shaving, but it shouldn't take too much time. And they were charging $36 for it, and I got it for $29.39 with my, subsidized purchase. So definitely one to know. Doing research on styles by Anthropologie, Free People, J. Crew, etc. that sell especially well, I think is a good practice because those are the brands you're more likely to come across, and there are certain styles within those brands that just perform super, super well. So that's something I definitely want to dedicate more time to. I might create content on Instagram about what I find. So if you aren't following me on Instagram, go over there, follow. All right, well, that was my journey. Man, it was a lot of ups and downs, but it was fun, and I'm very excited to get this stuff listed. I have a bunch of other stuff I need to get listed too, which I'm excited to do, and I'm just really excited to get back in the groove of listing and reselling and sourcing. Okay, well, that is the video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, love y'all. Bye.